Yeah, hold on, hey,
Cornhole with Smooth, bringing the community together, one bag at a time.
What's up, everybody? This is Jay Smooth, what that is.
This is Josh Gillen from the 1432 The Podcast.
And this is Cornhole with Smooth Sessions. Today, we got a very, 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 very special guest in the building. Coming straight from the Lou. He known from his signature cuts, elite mixing, the rare ability to move the crowd. He's toured the world as Nelly's flagship DJ, rocked stages for MTV's TRL to Power 105 in New York, and earned respect from icons like Jay-Z and Mary J. Blige. From radio to international events, with tens of thousands in attendance, he's left his mark on the culture. My big cousin, DJ KUT. Welcome to the show.
This is what we do. Perfect timing. Absolutely.
Yeah. Appreciate you joining us today, cuz.
I got you.
I know, man. We just want to have you on, man, because you're one of the legends. Not just in St. Louis. Around the world.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah. Think about that. Like, damn, a couple people might know you.
A couple more than a couple.
A couple people might know you. So we're going to get right to it. Josh, go ahead and start us off, baby.
Okay, cool. So, first question of the interview, man. I just want to know, before the world knew DJ KUT, who were you in St. Louis, and what was music doing for you at that stage of your life?
Man, so it's like I gotta go back because the location where we at right now is ill because coming up on Delmar in between Taylor and Newstead, you know what I'm saying? My grandma stay right there, man. Of course, my dears, they don't Evans. So we used to walk around that. This is family talk right now. You know what I'm saying? Might be over your head. But music, I say is in every interview, I'm consistent with my answer. It was never a hobby. It was never a hobby. Music was all I lived for. You know what I'm saying? Like most kids, before they can talk, they can recognize colors and objects and all that type of stuff. So they used to play a game with me, back then, way back in the day when we had 45s, you know what I'm saying? They would have me find different 45s, but I knew the label. I knew what the label looked like, and they just would die laughing. My mom and them told me that they would play that game with me. But yeah, it's always a thing. Never just add water and now I'm a DJ. Nah, this has been since. Since I could talk. I mean, before I could talk.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of have, touched base on that a little bit. So, like, what was that moment early in your life that you knew that this wasn't just a talent? This was more of this is who you are. What you like you said, you was young when you started doing it, but what was that moment when you said, you know what, I'm DJ KUT?
Yeah. So that moment, it's not one particular moment. It's just the accumulation of things. So, like I said, from then, just been buying records since I was little.
Yeah.
Not sure I was gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, going to the concerts, the rap concerts, and watching the DJ on the stage, and like, man, one day that's gonna be me. That's gonna be me one of these days. I'm gonna be on that stage doing the thing.
Yeah.
So, always, doing like the little small parties coming up, house parties and, backyard parties and all that. But I used to work for the record center, that was on Page, and then they had one on South Side. So you lifting all them damn boxes and all that type of stuff. And I got a hernia. So that was like in about 91, 92. I think it was around like 92. 91, 92.
Okay.
And with that job, you had to call every day to see if you was on the schedule. So call about 3 or 4, see if your name was on the schedule for the next day. And after I got the hernia, I was like,
you gotta do something different.
I'm not going back. You
Yeah.
can put my name on the schedule all you want to. And at that time, I just started DJing at St. So this had to be 92.
Okay.
My big brother G Wiz called me and was like, yo, Drexel was looking for a DJ, and it was only paying like $60 a session. So I know I just done passed over all the other background things that led to this point, but you know, kind of condensing the story, getting to it. And started DJing on the skate floor, I believe, and then he wanted somebody to DJ in the party room.
I remember that.
Went in there,
and you tore it up, man.
and then the rest was history.
Okay.
So you know, from that point, you got to know Master D, Fred D, DJ Quinn, Tricky Bone, just a whole assembly line of DJs started to come from the branch.
They came from your lineage, so they came from your umbrella.
Yeah, from my tree.
From your tree. But I kind of want to stick on that too, because I remember going to Saints and Palace and all that stuff, and just remembering the lines outside the games.
Crazy.
And they wasn't just to go skate. You had about 10, 15 people skating.
Yeah.
Everybody else, everybody else was there because cutting are killing it.
Yeah.
You know, that's the day they're killing it. You know what I'm saying? We got the little stage at the top, rocking that stage.
Yeah.
Man, that was just crazy days, man. It's always gonna be memorable things because it was no time that those parties wasn't live.
Yeah, it was
never a time that parties weren't live, man. So, you know, I want to appreciate you for that, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's something I'll never forget in life.
Lord, Jesus.
Man.
Yes.
Man. So, that's big time, man. Big time,
yeah. So coming from there, being able to let everybody branch out, then, you know, as I got older, you know, we keep it 1,000. I got fired from the Palace, in which Saints in the Palace was connected anyway. So you can't work at Palace, can't work at Saints. So that pushed me straight on, you know, a few choice words. I don't know, it's just PG show. What was it? We curse on here, we don't curse on there. Okay,
Yeah, no, you good.
Yeah. So sometimes when things look like it's an obstacle, no, it's just pushing you somewhere else.
It's a different direction.
Yeah, so it was a few choice words I had, you know, I felt the way about them. But looking back, I started throwing my own parties. I was like, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I was already inside. I saw the blueprint on how they did everything, security, concession, photographer. So I would hire those same people who wasn't working for Saints of the Palace and have them at my parties at Council Plaza right down on Grand by 40. Yeah, it only cost maybe about $100 or $200 to rent the place.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So I just started taking a gamble, like, I'm going to start throwing my own stuff. Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
But we all good now, you know.
Yeah,
This was back in 93, 94. So, it's all love. Definitely. That's 30 years ago.
So let me see. So let me ask you this. So people say you can dig deep in the crates while still connecting with everyone. How did you develop the balance between artistry and being like superly appealing to everybody? Like, how did you do that?
So I will talk about that back in the day thing and how it applies to today.
Okay.
A DJ, you can have a big 2 terabyte hard drive, but if you don't know the music, it's not going to help you. So I've been studying the music since I was a toddler. You know what I'm saying? So, and I ain't one of them people, I don't listen to this new stuff. Now, a lot of it is some fucking trash for that 2 times and them type of niggas. But I hear a song be like, yo, what's that? That's Anderson .Paak might be. Oh, that's dope. You know, there's certain songs I'll be like, yo, I'm gonna rock with that. Yeah. So it's a lot of stuff I rock with. Shout out to Ken the Man. I thought it was a dude. It's a girl. I'm just saying.
Okay. That's dope.
Sexy red guys. Shout. Say what you want to.
She got some hits.
She got some hits.
She got
a lot of hits.
She got some damn hits.
You know, but another question I got for you is like, what did the grind look like for you before the recognition, though? Because I know you said, you know, you was grinding at the record center, working and stuff like that, but you said something about putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? Studying. Kind of like talk on that, because a lot of people don't study, you know, the actual game and the music. You know, anybody go push a button.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
This thing was blood, sweat, years, and tears. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Master D, first cousin. So we used to, you know, because I stayed all over the damn city. So at one point I was staying on we lived on Hamilton right there at Camden.
Okay.
They stayed in Berkeley, so he could catch the city limits
Come down.
to our crib. We could walk up the street side, go half on a record. You know what I'm saying? I would keep it sometimes. He keep it sometimes. So that type of grind, and of course, two brothers fell into it. So they was over, so they was already driving and stuff. So. Coming from that, and then us buying records, it was 3 of them, so they can easily accumulate more records than me. So but got to know certain songs from them. Then we moved to the Peabody, and got with my people down there, Pat Jam, Tony T, which you still see him DJing a lot of these albums. Yeah, that's my boy. Yeah. So. Doc Box, I'm giving everybody, they hip hop names. Be like, you don't never mention us. You're right. I gotta give it up to the crew. We the Southside crew back then. Tony T, Pat Jam, Doc Box, L.A. Rock, Big E. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, even though St. Louis didn't have the park jams and stuff like New York, but you got to look at. I had a captive audience. You got the Peabody, Dawes, Webby right across the street. So when you throw in parties, either you're across the street or you're in the Peabodys, everybody's coming to the same parties. Yeah. So that's where it started. That's where it started. What was the rest of the question?
That was it. No, because I was just gonna kind of go off of what you just said, because you already had the key.
Yeah,
you had the key, so you just unlocked the door. That was all there.
Yeah,
I see it for you, because that's crazy. Because you had the P. Man, that's a project that people don't know. The Peabody and all those, the Webbies and Cockneys, all those. This man was rocking out for everybody before people even knew about rocking out. That's big time.
The radio career started at Flow Valley.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah, 89.5. So I went there in 1990. So I started at a 100-watt radio station before going to Magic 108 back in the day. Wow. And then I was still doing that anyway, just to keep it going, because Flow Valley didn't have no hip-hop radio show.
No, they didn't.
So call me super senior. I never got a degree there.
It's always,
you know what I'm saying? Oh, to keep the radio show, you just had to take a class. So I would take art, cooking, upholstery, whatever. I would take whatever gym.
Definitely take gym. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Just keep the radio show going. Then I passed it to DJ KUT at the time.
Okay.
Which is DJ KUT. But before him, it was a dude named Destiny, Darren Rowan, who was like, all right, I know this. He couldn't fill in for me as much. And he's like, my friend, DJ KUT. Like, all right. So, So he started out.
That's how I threw it to him.
Yeah. That's how I started. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this too. I know we throwing questions at you, but so when you went from St. Louis, locally to touring nationally and hitting platforms like MTV TRL, what changed internally from you? Like, not externally, but like, what changed? What did you feel like changed on the inside from you?
So when you ask these questions, I always like to give background on what led to what. DJing all the parties around St. Louis, the comedy shows and all that. So I always give it up, shout to my man G Thing, because I used to DJ a lot of his comedy shows at the Westport Playhouse.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So from that, get recognized by said entertainer and Swanee them, they seeing what I'm doing at these comedy shows, and then at the same time DJing a lot of the concerts around the city.
Okay.
So the was said them coming there led me to tour with said in 2000.
Okay.
Cedric the Entertainer. So that's why people like me and Crazy Lil Duval, but his name was Lil Roland at the time.
Okay.
JJ, God. All these guys, I can't even. I'm having a brain freeze right now. Damon Williams, so touring on the comedy side with all these guys, which we still cool to this day.
Yeah.
So then on the hip hop side, like on the St. Lunatics, they was recording at Saints.
Absolutely.
They was recording at
that Saints.
Saints Studio. And Master D was still working at Saints. So he don't get the credit he deserves, because he is the person that kept telling me about St. Lunatics and gave me his records. Of course, I knew Ali, because Ali, like when I would see him out, he would always let me know. So I used to go over his crib when he stayed on Baptist.
Okay.
But it was Master D who was really twisted my arm, letting me know, like, yo, hey, man, these dudes about to come. And he gave me his records.
Wow.
Yeah, give me what you got. Yeah, he gave me his records.
Wow.
So from there, you took their records, and then you started to play it wherever spot you was at, right?
Yeah,
So that
and then, yeah, so all the spots around St. Louis, and then sometimes they would be there. Mainly, you would mainly see like Keywan, Murph, Ali. Sometimes Nelly one night. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, but we'll see them around the town. I'm dropping their songs here. Take the mic.
Let's stay on that for a second, because you did something so amazing for the city when Nelly dropped Country Grammar. You was the DJ. You were the man that actually helped drop that album. Talk to the people about that, because that's huge for the city, man.
That's
huge.
Always been a supporter of St. Louis artists, and I held them to a high standard. Yeah. You know, I wasn't playing your record just because you from St. Louis. So I had a lot of artists that used to be mad at me. You'll be all right. Where's your shit? You know, that we got shut up my man Just Black and turned to Just Bleezy. You know, because he was putting out some heat back in the day. Yeah, man. Yeah, women ain't all that bad. So we got tight back in the day. Is that you can't forget about Silk Smooth.
Silk Smooth,
absolutely.
First artist from St. Louis when they made the record deal. I didn't go nowhere because everything was about the East Coast and the West Coast back then. G Wiz had Wizard Child records. So I always like to mention these names that nobody mentions because a lot of people don't know the history of St. Louis hip hop. So they started in 2000. None else came before 2000. Just a little bit. Throw a bone out there. Yeah, so being able to, fast forward to get with the Ticks, being on tour with them, that was pretty dope. It was real dope. What changed internally was like the vision that I had back then. It's like, you actually living this. You actually living it. Like,
that's dope.
Man, you living this now. You on this tour. These tours, going to these different cities, and it's work though. People be getting it twisted. Like, we just out having fun. Blah blah blah. Yeah, we have fun, but this is work. Been on the tour, flying, or been on tour buses and not proper sleep. Not eating right, all that type of shit. So
all day.
Stuff was job.
Because but the thing is, you was in front of thousands of people, though, man.
Yeah.
Talk about that. That's different, man. A lot of people don't get a chance to get in front of 100 people.
Right.
You was in front of thousands of people, man. That's amazing, man. You got to talk about that a little bit.
But it didn't come overnight.
Right.
You started in front of hundreds, then thousands and stuff like that, and a few times you stand on the stage like, nigga.
I'm really that guy.
Yeah. Wasn't having the crowd say your name and stuff like that. Yeah. So I mean, you have that phase. Like, I will be sitting here lying at the age of 57 to say I didn't have an ego. I had an ego.
That's what I was about to say. That was my next question. Because I was gonna say, when did you recognize being on tour and all that other stuff that you really felt like, I'm that dude? Like, ain't nobody touch me right now. Was there like a specific city like that you remember, or like a specific time? Like, when did you really come in internally and being like, I'm that dude, can't nobody touch me?
Going to New York from St. Louis, that was like, ain't none of y'all.
Life change.
That was life change, and it really was. Because I conquered everything here for the most part, all the parties, all the concerts, and then you get that nod to go to New York. Like, one of the scariest moments of my life, though, because I'm going to tell you why. I left my comfort zone. A lot of people never leave their comfort zone. They want to stay a big fish in a small pond. I left my comfort zone. We at the height of throwing big parties. Me and Steve Lacey teamed up, and we throwing some of the hottest parties in the city. Got Kirby's popping, Spotlight, the Millennium. All these spots is popping.
Memories, boy.
You know what I'm saying? Can go anywhere in the city, be recognized, getting all the love, but left my comfort zone. It's like, if you that dude,
Yeah, but they do it out here too.
Yeah, go on. You a shark. Oh, you that dude. Well, go where the sharks at. So that was the biggest life-changing, scary moment because it's like, I'm going to go. What I got to lose?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What I got to lose? So,
yeah,
took the job and, never looked back.
never look back.
Yeah, never looked back. So people will be in the barber shops on Friday, whatever. Damn, let's cut on 106 and Park. Yeah, niggas watching.
Yeah. It's so funny. It's so
no.
funny you said that. I was gonna ask you about 106 and Park. How was that experience though? Because I watched you on there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just to see you on that's dope. But just you being there, what was that experience like? Because that's one in our culture. That was one of the biggest shows that was out for a long time. For you to be on there, you know, doing your thing. What was that experience like for you?
Man, everything just moves fast.
It is.
Y'all seeing it in slow motion at the crib, all right, in TV production.
Yeah.
All right, in 5 minutes, y'all ready, here's y'all cheers. Here's the mics. Free and AJ ask the questions. It goes by fast, I swear to God. That's not like they say, it's hard to see the picture when it's hard to see the frame when you're in picture. Whatever the damn the saying is. It goes so fast. It goes so fast. But, when you go back and look, like, I'll be lying. You damn right. Well, you better give yourself some love for it.
Man. You did a lot, bro. You did a lot for the culture, man. Not just for St. Louis, you did a lot for the culture, man. You know your name is world renowned, man. So everybody knows who KUT is, man. And the stuff that you did, you actually, inspired other people to do stuff, DJ and stuff like that. So that's big time, man. So go ahead, Josh. I know you got some more.
Yeah, no, like I wanted to follow up with that. So, like for you, do you feel like because of how fast everything moved, when it came to you being on 106 and Park and things of that nature, do you feel like you actually had time to be in the moment, like just to really soak this in?
Nah, you never had time to be in the moment. Like again, starting the job at Power 105 in New York in 02. This is the launch of the radio station going against the legendary Hot 97. When Hot 97, the only game in town.
Yeah.
So to be on the morning show with Ed Lover, Dr. Dre, we watched them on damn MTV Rap.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I'm working with Ed Lover and Dr. Dre.
Right.
And Lisa G from Hot 97. My girl Deja Vu. I'm always going to show her love because she's still doing her thing. Big Tigger. Man, Tony Touch, Pete Rock, Molly Moore, Red Alert. Oh man, don't kill me if I don't say some names. Amoni Love, Free. My girl Malika.
Free was rapping, huh?
No, this she stopped rapping by then.
Okay.
A girl named Malika Malette. Y'all might not even heard of her a day in your life. You hear her voice all the time.
Really?
She do voiceovers.
Wow.
She do voiceovers. You can see her in a few Walmart commercials. I'll never forget when she quit Power 105. We was like, she's crazy. She gonna do some voiceovers. Boy, you hear her voice on everything. I'll be like, damn, she did it.
She did.
So Egypt. Can't forget about Egypt.
Yeah.
With what's the name they show on HG?
What's the name of the show?
Property Virgins. Yeah. So having the chance to work with so many people who branched out and did other things, like Deja, she's on the Kelly and Mark show. She do the voiceover. She fills in sometimes. She on Sirius Satellite and still doing her thing. And I bring her up because me and her, like other people, well, I'm the underdogs. We're not from New York.
Right.
We're not from there. Yeah, she's still going. Yeah, so that was like, man, just unreal. But you don't have time to soak it. Because it's do or die. New York is, this industry period is grimy, but it is what it is. You don't sign up for it. You just better be ready. You just better be ready. I mean, shout out to, other people, DJ Sus One, who went on to be Mariah Carey's tour DJ, my man DJ Whatever is doing his thing all over the damn place, DJing for the Mets and T-Mobile and all this type of stuff. DJ Yanni, like all these guys who I watch come and they went on.
Yeah, they think. Man, because man, it's just like, you know, we name off our top 10 rappers and all that kind of stuff. Man, you got to meet most of these rappers.
Right.
And you sit next to them and have conversations like the rappers. So that's different, bro. That's different. We seen it from the TV.
Yeah.
You seen it right next to them. Right, man. What was that experience like, man? You got to talk about that.
So being a fan of the music first, and then you are like, I'm sitting next to this person, and or you know, because it was Ed Lover and Dr. Dre show, so they don't me, but I'm the DJ on the show, so getting to see everybody and meet everybody and start building relationships with people. So I always have to pinch myself. I remember one time, you can't forget about DJ KUT. We were standing in the studio. We was either at the station or we were somewhere, and I was just like, yo, dog, I can't believe, like, I'm around all the guys. He was like, man, you one of us.
You're not different from us.
Right. Yeah, he was like, man, you one of us. Yeah. But this is, you know, you abound these people from afar. Right. Now you're working with them. Or now you up close and personal to them, and they know your name and stuff. It's like, it never gets old. It never gets old. You know, when artists or like when LL came for the Kings of the Mic tour and Shuffle, man, DJ KUT, you know, LL giving me love off the stage, or, you know, Jay-Z giving me 5 from the stage at a concert. And y'all saw Jay. Jay just gave me 5. Y'all saw Jay. They just gave me 5 from the stage. You know what I'm saying? Walk around with my chest out. You know what I'm saying? Jay just gave me 5.
Mary J.
Yeah, well, man, oh my God.
Come on, man.
When her Love and Life album came out, I was playing damn near all the album cuts.
Okay.
Her and her husband at the time, Ken Du, was overseas somewhere. So it was like 3 o'clock wherever they was, and they called to the station like, yo, remember hearing you playing all her music. And then when artists come to town, like last time, she came and one of the record reps went to introduce me to her. She was like, I know him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what's up. Yeah.
That's what's up. Now, let me ask you this. Now, because obviously we know of New York since we still here in New York. New York is like one of the toughest markets in the world to be in.
It's number one. It's the media capital of the world.
Absolutely. Now, let me ask you this. How did it keep you sharp? Like, what was it about New York that just kept you so sharp and kept you in your spot, trying to be better? Like, what was that? It was
the competition. Like, I'm a dude from St. Louis that everybody is not crazy about. They gave this dude a job.
From St. Louis?
Yeah, he from the South.
He's from the country.
Yeah, he's from the country. Yeah. So, you know, you got all these dudes coming at your head. Yeah. Again, you know, mix show coordinator at Power 105. So, again, I'm an outsider. So, everybody inside is not necessarily your friend, and then you got outsiders that want you gone. Anyway, it's just at one point I had, you know, like later on in life, I had to just learn like that was just competition.
That's all it is.
It's just competition. Don't take it personal. It was just competition. It's you in the pros, and you ain't from there. So it is totally different. Brooklyn is dead serious about Brooklyn people. Queens, Harlem, all the different boroughs, they are dead serious about their people. Trust and believe, because I've been a fly on the wall, many conversations. Nas would be talking his talk with somebody from Queens and other people Brooklyn talk. I just fly on the wall, a lot of conversations like, damn, so I can only imagine what they say about me. Not being from New York, like, damn. But they take those barrels serious.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, that's dead serious. They ain't playing.
Wow.
They are not playing. They rap they barrel, for real.
Yeah, I was going to say, because I could see it, like, from a competition standpoint, my man he with Dr. Dre and Ed Lover, then he know Mary J. Blige. You said you know Nas, you got a handshake with Jay-Z. Where does he be at? Because I need to be fighting for his spot right now.
This guy's a billionaire, so where he be at?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if people remember me now.
But I'm saying though, like you think about that experience though, it's like, okay, well, if I know he got all that experience, I need to take his spot and get where he at. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. I'll get where you going.
from the competition perspective, right?
Competition.
Like how he got this? What did he do to get this? I'm better than that, right? Like that's the type of thought process, right?
You watch a person like Jay Z, he never stopped working.
Yeah.
Like he was on different remixes of songs before y'all even realized, like, oh, that's the dude he rapped on High Five. She's playing hard to get remix, or Shy, I don't want to be a dude. Just kept working. Just kept working. He was smart enough to get on what's hot.
Yeah.
Juvenile,
Yeah, I remember that.
You know what I'm saying?
I most definitely remember
Rick
that.
Ross, Hustling remix.
Yeah.
When he took that subliminal shot at Dipset. I'm in the air, I don't hear these niggas corny raps. I was like, they're gonna reply to that one. They're going to reply. They're gonna reply.
One of his biggest verses on Big Pimpin'.
Yeah. To this day, Pimp C had the biggest.
Pimp C, the
record should have stopped at the Pimp C version.
He was over with.
It was over after that, But learning to merge with other rappers in different, cities and stuff like that.
He was smart. He was smart. Yeah, he was smart on that.
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about right now in the United. You did.
I did. So, I mean, Kenya, that was a pretty big deal.
So kind of speak on that, because you was in Kenya DJing, and what was that type of reaction, overseas for you?
So how it even got to Kenya, I was with a booking agency. So once you get a little name for yourself up there, booking agencies, they know how to sell it. Yeah. So I got a gig in Kingston, Jamaica. Smirnoff had this Smirnoff, whatever it was called. I can't even think of the name. I should know this. But Smirnoff was going to like different countries, doing different events, bringing DJs from, all over. So you get to meet and mix with some other DJs from different countries, which is dope. But I DJ a party in Kingston, and that party is what got me to Kenya.
Oh, okay.
Because I went to Kingston and did my thing. Like, this is Jamaica. Kingston. This ain't no Montego Bay at the resort. No. These are the people.
With the people.
Within Kingston.
Yeah.
So you better bring it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You better bring it with that reggae. But you got to learn reggae by being in New York. And then being the DJ in the Midwest, I always had a crazy record collection. So once I got to New York, that's how I got the respect in New York, because I knew the music. And I'm from the Midwest. So to get respect from legends like, again, Marley Marl, Red Alert, Grandmaster Flash, Cool Herc, and those type of legends, they far from dumb. They know if you know what you're doing. If you know the music. So I got to know the music.
So let me ask you this. Now, I'm going to have another question behind this, but I just want to know, who was one of your more memorable people to work with, artists to work with? What stood out most? I know we talk about Jay because we love Jay, but...
So, a lot of these artists, I DJ'd the concert, so I might have been the warm-up DJ at the different concerts. It was not like I was in the studio working with, hey, Jay, redo that verse. Right. No, it wasn't like that. But definitely one of the most down-to-earth artists that, I'm actually in the studio and he showed me stuff. Wyclef.
Wyclef?
Wyclef.
Wow.
Yeah, Wyclef.
That's dope.
Yeah, Wyclef was that dude. Then I DJ'd this Planet Hollywood was in Times Square. So I was a DJ for Wyclef on Good Morning America. Or what is it?
What's that?
The morning shows. The national morning show. I think it's Good Morning America. So whichever one.
Right.
Man, when I tell you I was sweating bullets. It wasn't even I wanted like somebody pour water on me. I was like, yo, I'm on this national TV show DJ, but why that boy? I'm so damn nervous. I mean, I did what I had to do, but nigga, I was so, man, my face was wet. Like somebody just poured this water on my head. I was like, I survived it, but I was like, yo, because Wyclef was like, yeah, I'm doing a show at Planet Hollywood, so I want you to DJ for me. I was like, what are you doing?
You sure?
Yeah. You sure about that? In the whole country? You talking about me?
You want me to DJ?
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, that was definitely one of the, been a few artists, but that was the most memorable because you gotta just keep it real, man. You gonna have your peaks. People be on these podcasts. Man, tell the bad stuff too.
That's right. Yeah.
Tell the bad stuff too.
Most definitely. Man.
Ain't all roses. No, man. I remember this thing. I almost died. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So how has your definition of success changed over time or evolved over time? So like from when you first started to where you are now, like what does that look like? Because I know you had a probably, you thought about it one way, but then you went to New York, you thought about another way. Then when you went to Kenya, you thought about another way. Like, how does it evolve over time?
That's a good question, and there's no one answer. Remain like I always been. Once I got into it, and like I said, I went through my little ego phase and stuff like that as well. But I just learned, be yourself.
Yeah.
Don't worry about how much money a person make. That don't do nothing for you.
No.
Be yourself. Don't be no ass kisser.
Yeah.
You might have to play ball a little bit, but don't go to the baby oil. You know what I'm saying? Don't go to the baby oil.
Yeah.
Don't go to the baby oil.
Go to the baby oil.
Be yourself.
Be genuine to you.
Yeah, because this game is peaks and valleys. So one moment you up as high as, and then you get fired from power on the fire. And you like,
yeah.
Then you got. So, no, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm kind of all over the place, but I'm passionate.
Say that.
Yeah, it's like, to get fired from a job is one thing.
Yeah.
But to get fired from Power 105 and Funk Master Flex is on Hot 97, killing me.
Yeah, telling you.
I didn't even listen to the radio that night.
Yeah.
I didn't even listen. My phone blowing up. Yo, you want to go down there? I'm like, nah. That's it, yeah. I'm gonna buy you a bus ticket back to St. Louis. I was tight with the people at the Source. You want to do an article? I'm like, no. The Source is a magazine.
Right.
So it comes back. What's my next rebuttal? Y'all gonna keep writing? Y'all gonna write my response again? So do an article in the Source, and he come right back killing you. So I'm just like, nah, I ain't. Yeah, but I still end up getting a job 3 months later at WBLS, which is a legendary New York radio station that's still going. And that comes down to relationship.
Yeah.
When I got to New York, I looked up Marley Marl and Pete Rock. Marley Marl comes from WBLS. So he left Power 105 before I got let go, went over to BLS. So he was like, yo, y'all should bring the cut over here.
Yeah.
2 3 months later, I'm at BLS.
Networking relationships.
Yeah. That's the most powerful form.
Yeah. And I stayed there. This was 2010 to 2011 when 95.5 brought me back here.
Okay. Yeah.
Too late to city up because it was quite dead.
It was. Yeah. Stay on that. Talk about that. Talk about that 95.5 when you came back, because everybody was so excited to hear you was back.
Yeah.
So talk about that a little bit too.
Oh yeah, definitely talk about that. Shout out to my man Boogie D, who was smart enough. This all come down to relationships again, because the morning show producer Sarah O'Connor was from Philly. So when they let us go from Power, she went back to Philly and was working with Boogie D at station there, and he was getting a job to come back here to St. Louis to be over 95.5 and out on the 4 at the time. And somehow in their conversation, he was like, I gotta find somebody to bring St. Louis. And Sarah was like, you need to get cut. Our conversation took over 5 minutes. When we talked, then they flew me in for an interview, and had me mix as an audition for about maybe was it about an hour, and he came in the studio with his phone. He's like, keep going. Because he was like, they call and just keep going. Yeah, so that was like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
He was smart enough to bring back homegrown who been to the pros.
Yeah, yeah.
So one thing I did was took the book from the pros and open it up. Soon as I got back to St. Louis, like, oh yeah, I'm about to run this play on them. I'm about to do this. We're gonna get these clubs back popping.
Yeah.
Boogie Nights can never be it can never be duplicated.
Yeah, Boogie Nights.
It can never be the longest running live broadcast in St. Louis radio history. From 2014 all the way to 2020. One thing that killed it was COVID.
That's it.
Wow.
That's it.
That's it.
Yes, shout out to my girl Melanie Richardson. She was a salesperson. We used to fight like cats and dogs. But she pitched the idea to Boogie Nights. They weren't totally comfortable with us. So they just had me do 2 hours. So, okay, y'all pay me for these 2 hours. I left at midnight because they had DJ Howdy Doody opening, you know what I'm saying, and closing. And you already know the meeting came on Monday. Okay, so what does it take to keep you here longer?
We need you to fight.
Yeah, we need you.
You gotta stay the full time.
What's it gonna take? Yeah. So
it's crazy because it kind of replicate what we did at Saints, right? Remember the lines at a casino outside the door trying to get into Boogie Nights was crazy. I ain't never seen nothing like the people that used to go to the casino gambling. They used to be looking over like, what's going on, man? Everybody's trying to get into Boogie Nights.
You ever been to Hollywood Casino?
Oh, yeah.
So but you ain't never come to Boogie Nights.
No, I didn't.
Okay, so where the entrance is to go into the casino, it was there, 2-3 wide, all the way back to the pretzel.
Man, every time.
And stayed that way for like a couple hours.
Yeah.
Stayed that way.
It was people who would ask us in line what's going on. Yeah. Older people, because they going to gamble. They ain't trying to go see what's going on. You're like, I'm about to go see Cutting in Boogie Nights. Next thing you know, you had everybody going to Boogie Nights. People coming from South St. Louis, South County, North Side, everybody going to Hollywood Casino, bro.
So did you ever just come out of like where you were in Hollywood Casino and just come outside and look at the lines and notice like the lines that you were drawing in? Did you ever get an opportunity to at least come and see that, experience that?
Yeah. When I got there.
Okay.
Walk with my chest out, you know, because I had to come in to go upstairs.
Right.
So it's crazy, but again, you know, Boogie D don't get enough accolades. I tell him all the time. I always shout him out because, like even I got to the point like DJing all the concerts. People looking forward to me. They're looking more forward to what I'm gonna play at the concerts than some of the performances. It started being like that, or just it's more to just DJing a concert.
Right.
You got to be smart enough to peep and work with production, such and such late, or they having problems with the sound for this person, so keep going.
Yeah.
Or like this one time where, you know, no disrespect to Elder Boys, we're gonna talk about highs, we're gonna talk about the lows. It ain't no secret. He has a drug problem or had a drug problem or whatever. So one time he was performing and it wasn't the best performance and the people was kind of booing. And I got on the mic after he got done and I was like, you know, don't act like we ain't got one in the family. And this, I didn't know how that hit people. This chick named Rachel, she fine too. Shout out to Rachel. But she was like, when we had finally met and started talking in person, she was like, you know what got my respect? When Elder DeBarge performed and I said what I said. So you don't know the things that you're saying, how it affects people. But when I started DJing these concerts, like at the station, they weren't used to the arenas and places, you know, Enterprise Center or Scotch or whatever. They weren't used to the buildings leaning at the station. I'm like, this is normal. What I did in New York, this is normal for me. But they was like, man, So I'm getting booked at all the concerts, keeping the crowd alive and turning places into a party.
Yeah, you do it every time. You do it every time. Anytime
yeah.
we're at a concert, man, especially, you know, the R&B concerts and all that stuff, man, or any rap concert that come up that's coming in, like, man, people look forward to your portion of an actual concert because everybody out their seats, kicking it.
Yeah. I can't just operate like that. You know, people just sitting around bored. I'm like, now y'all gonna do something.
Bored.
Yeah, y'all gonna do something. Yeah, absolutely.
But we're gonna kind of go into your DJ KUT University, man. Kind of tell people a little bit about that because that's very important for the community. Man.
Big time.
Yeah.
Through my whole career, I've always helped another DJ or coach another DJ. You know, like shout out to Rec One, who's running things over at Foxy 106.9. You know, he was like, you don't know the effect that you have on people until they tell the story later in life. It's like, damn, he was getting an award. This was in New York. This was called Sin Magazine, which was a big magazine, Street Information Network. So they give awards every year. So he was getting an award. So he was, you know, doing his acceptance speech, and he was going on about, you know, this one person, you know, he used to give me money when I didn't have money for food or a haircut. He's going on and on. I have no clue he's talking about me. Oh, I have no clue. And he was like, this person is DJ KUT. I was like shocked. I was like, damn. So, you know, when people that you help from back in the day give it back up. Yeah. So, again, helping DJs throughout my whole career that ain't never been. DJ Ramon, you know, he was a kid that came with a big experience, you know, was known as the big voice. He owned Love. He got off into the voiceover business and cutting commercials, and all these people come from my camp. Okay. Yeah. Man, so
that's huge.
Yeah. So shout out to my girl Chef Pat, who was doing a cooking program over at Woe.
Really?
In 19. So maybe she was doing the 18, 19, whatever, with the city.
Okay.
And she was like, have you thought about, like, you know, doing some teaching kids how to DJ? Yeah. So she introduced me to the commissioner at the time, Evelyn Rice Peebles. Shout out to my man, Brother Khalil. Shout out to Joaquina, Callion, you know, all the people. I always try to remember everybody's name. Dana Moorhead, Brother Anthony Shahi, you know, because these are people that I built a relationship with over the years, not knowing this is going to be the core group to help push your program to this lady who don't know you. Yeah. So so it's supposed to got started in 2020 was COVID shit, everything got up. So we had a little soft rollout in 2021 and there with masks and Clorox wipes and all this type of stuff. But when, you know, the world opened back up, you know, start doing the classes more now. When I come back in 2026, the class is going to be at 12th and Park, and they're going to be at Tandy. Obviously, I picked 12th and Park. Peabody, one of my first parties I DJ was right there in that gym.
So you took it back home?
Yeah, took it back home. Yeah, one of the first parties I DJ'd in 85 was in that gym.
Wow.
No, ain't no disco lights, no nothing. You know, turn the lights down, dark, you know, trying to see the damn record and stuff. Yeah. So I was like, man, I gotta go back to the south side. Yeah.
Shouts out to you, man. Shouts out to DJ KUT University, man. That's huge, man. That's huge.
Yes, indeed. Just constantly give back, and even rewinding back a little bit in the story. It's more than just music. It's being a conscious person on the microphone while you're on the air. So one of the springboard tragedies that happened in our city was Mike Brown getting killed. Right. I was already vocal about Trayvon Martin getting killed. And then when this happened in our backyard, I was the voice of the damn city. That wasn't a plan. This is like, it was happening on a Saturday. Somebody called me, and I looked on Instagram, and his body laying in the streets. I just started getting dressed.
Yeah.
Just went to the station.
Mhm.
Shout out to my brother Emperor all day, not knowing that. So it happened on that Saturday.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
On that Saturday, and then still went in on that Sunday, and they cut the cable. A lot of people don't. I didn't know this when it happened. They cut the cable off in North County.
Really?
Yes. So the only information that people was getting was from listening to the radio.
And that was
I
They
did not know
cut
that.
the cable in North Carolina. I didn't know this. People was telling me, like, yeah, man, our cable went out. The only way we knew what was happening over here was you on the radio.
Wow.
So we was like a tag team. Emperor was driving his car over there, you know, on the Walmart lot up and down West Forest and giving, you know, me the report on what was happening in North County. Wow. They cut the cable up. Yeah, they was real dirty.
So from Ferguson all the way down, from Walmart basically all the way down, bro.
Over that
area.
area. I had no clue, you know. I'm always outside, so yeah. Somebody was telling me, I was like, it was more than one person that said it. I was like, damn,
that's crazy.
So they cut the cable out in North County.
And you was on the radio though.
Yeah,
on the radio. Yeah, that's crazy.
On the radio.
So let me ask you this, because for our viewers and you know and things of that nature, if there's a DJ, a young DJ watching, what words of wisdom can you provide to them that you think will be an impact?
Keep going no matter what. You're gonna have doubters. All your family members, all your friends ain't gonna necessarily believe in you in the beginning. It's gotta be something you wanna do. I'm watching Forever that's on Netflix.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you see it, so the dude is you seen it already? Yep. So yeah, so he's supposed to be playing basketball, but music is his passion.
Absolutely.
Yes, music is his passion. Yeah. So I'm on episode 6 now. I ain't done. I got 2 more. I thought I was at the end of it. 2 more episodes. I was like, man, I got to go to bed. I can't stand. I'm gonna watch the other 2 tonight. But yeah, it wasn't easy. Ain't nothing easy about the road to becoming whatever.
Yeah.
Nothing is easy. You're gonna have all kinds of explosive shot at your knives, throwing at you, jealousy, all kinds of ups and downs. You know, I got 3 different kids, 3 different women. Rest in peace to Tasha Emswell, which is my middle son mother.
Yeah, for sure.
You're gonna have, get cancer, going through divorce, job loss. Boy, you're gonna have so many obstacles. You just gotta keep going.
Yeah.
You gotta keep going no matter what. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. If it's something that you passionate about, you gotta do it. Just know it ain't gonna be easy.
It ain't gonna never be easy.
It ain't gonna never be easy. Study your craft.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, study your craft.
Because what we want to do is, man, we want to give you your flowers now.
Absolutely.
You know, we want to tell you that you are our culture.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You might not hear it a lot from a lot of us, man, but we grew up on you, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We grew up on KUT. KUT has always been the name that we always looked up to for music, for what you did in New York, around the world, man. You did a lot for us, man, for just to say, okay, we can do it.
Yeah.
Because you was one of the ones that did it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to, I got to definitely shout out Chingy for having me on his Unsung episode. That was love right there.
Yeah.
And I got to know Chingy through guess who? Fred.
Fred?
Yeah. They was the same age. Yeah. So he was telling me about Justin and Howard.
Yeah.
So yeah, you gotta have a team around you. I didn't know everything and everybody. They got their ear to the street, so they let me know about such and such. Yeah. That's how I got to know Chingy.
That's dope, man.
Through Fred. Yeah, that's Fred D.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
No, hey, ain't nothing gonna be easy. The biggest blow was getting diagnosed with cancer. I was like,
yeah. A lot of people probably don't know this though, but do you want to speak about it a little bit?
Yeah, we can speak about it.
Okay, go ahead.
Definitely, July 1st, 2024 was a life changer. Like, you know, shout out to all the men out there. Sometimes I want to kick y'all in the ass. The ones that be like, they don't want to go to the doctor. I'm a person that Don't miss doctor's appointments, dentist, vision. I ain't him. I'm on top of my appointments. I just do something right. I'm steady, like I'm feeling this pain in my hip. Something ain't right. You know, different things with your body. It's like, hold on. Blood coming up my dick. I mean, Peter, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, be real and
Go ahead.
wrong. One time I was taking a shower, I was like, yo, hey, what is this?
Yeah.
You know, my wife, you know, whatever. Yeah. I'm telling her, like, hey, what is this right here? Something is wrong. Yeah. So, but this is during COVID. So you really not getting that care in 2020. A lot of doctors' offices are closed and they ain't really checking you out. Not for real, for real. Yeah. So, yeah. But my youngest son now is 9. So of course I've been racing him since he was a kid. You know, but this one particular time I'm racing him and my hip was hurt. I was like, he about to win this race. Yeah. He about to win this race right here. My damn hip is killing me. And that they will tell you that's probably arthritis, you DJ, you stand up a lot, you run on a treadmill too much, whatever. Don't ignore your body. So, what ended up happening, I started feeling pain somewhere else. The back of my neck, down my shoulder to the tip of my fingers. I'm talking about pain that I ain't never felt ever in my life. Sleeping on your stomach, your back, your side, none of it helps. My mom was trying to give me this ointment stuff that smell like hell. Put this on, that might work. Heating pad, ice pad. What is the damn the gel looking thing? No. You know what it is. We both gonna think of the name when it's over. But it's supposed to help reduce pain.
You say it's a gel pack?
No, not the gel pack, but it's like it's a gel type substance to where you peel it and you put it on whatever the area.
Oh, like the patch, that little patch they put on you.
Bigger,
It's bigger,
much bigger.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah. So I'm trying everything in the world, and this pain is getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And then I was about to shout to Rook, shout to Ted with Beeline Towing. I was DJing a car show in Alton, and I couldn't unscrew the head to put the head shell on. I ain't telling nobody. The only people that knew was my immediate crew. And I told them, I was like, yo, I can't unscrew this thing, put this stuff in you. And that night I went to the hospital because the pain was just killing me so bad. So from the hip pain to barely, able to walk right, and this side I went to Barnes. Once I told myself, everybody sounds crazy. But anytime something happened to me, I drive myself to the hospital.
Like, I'm going. Don't worry about it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going. Literally drove myself to the emergency room door. I made it to the door, and this black lady was coming out. She was like, let me get you some help. Security guard got me a wheelchair. They got me on straight to the back, and the doctor sent me to see a spine specialist. She got the MRI done, called me July 1st. Go to Barnes, you being admitted. I'm like, what? Wait a minute. So they running a CAT scan, PET scan, MRI, blood test. They took like down there all my blood, like vampires down there. Every test imaginable. So a few hours later, this doctor come in looking all crazy. I'm like, what? Say, hey man, just hurry up and say shit. No, he come in. At first he told me I had lymphoma. Oh wow. I was like, that still was a blow. Right. One of my cousins, Karen Smith, she came with me. And then so I just started texting everybody. I think somebody told me stop texting everybody. Because I'm texting, the immediate family, let them know, like, yo, I just got diagnosed with lymphoma. And then by the end of the week, they told me it was multiple myeloma. So, which is a blood and bone disease, which explains why that pain I was feeling in my hip, the cancer had ate, ate my bone. Yeah. Big ass bone. I mean, big ass hole in my hip. I'm like, damn. Yeah, so a lot worked out with that, but I'm a person that, like I said, go to the doctor, I miss appointments, I'm staying on top of their neck, like, what's this, what's that? Yeah, man, I mean, it was crazy. The funny thing is, the people say, he don't look like he got cancer. What?
Like, what is that supposed to look like?
Right.
Drink some of my water for curse. No, but and then you got everybody coming out the woodwork that they cancer experts. Nigga, your phone was just off last week, so now you're a cancer expert.
So they trying to give you all types of advice that you ain't asked for.
Move to Cuba, Nicaragua, go to the rainforest. I know people mean well, but I was like, man, shut up. Then it didn't help. Rest in peace to Tammy Holland. She passed away while I was in the hospital. So I'm like, is this next for me? Am I gonna pass away? The shot my man DT. He passed away, even though I didn't have nothing to do with cancer. He had like a blood clot, something like that. Cause I was like, damn, I just saw DT at the car show, the DJ that I was feeling, Cause I had them take me back to the ride in the golf course and thought I might have been acting VIP. I was like, no, dog, I ain't tell them till later. But it was, but you have all these visitors come all day and night. At the end of the day, dog, it's you in that room by yourself. It's you in that room by yourself. And this is something totally new to me. You're getting chemo, you're going through radiation, and just a different world. It's just totally different world. I end up, shout out to Dr. English, one of the 8 surgeons in the whole country, knew a procedure to fill the hole in my hip that way I had to get a hip replacement.
Okay.
Because I'm like, hip replacement. Yeah, you gonna be down for 3 months, man, I ain't got time to be down for 3 months. So shout out to all the physical therapists and occupational therapy. I hate that I didn't take nobody with me to actually record my beginning and end with my hand. Like, I had to learn how to use my hand all over. I had no strength.
Oh, wow.
I had no strength in my hand, so they had to do all these exercises with me. And the little wooden stick in a hole and pick this up and squeeze this. And I had to go do all occupational therapy to get my hand back. Because when I was in the hospital and I talked to the radiologist, I was like, I'm a DJ, so is the strength gonna come back in my hand? She was like, I don't know. I was like, good Lord. It's like, wait a minute.
Like, y'all supposed to be the experts.
I don't know. So all the different things I had to go through. Stem cell transplant. I had to go through a lot. I had to go through a lot. I was just like, I'm not gonna stop fighting. It is what it is. I ain't gonna stop fighting. I ain't,
Yeah, well, we definitely glad you're here, man. Because that could have went the other way. I'm definitely glad you made it through that. That's a big thing to make it through that.
It ain't over. But you know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
The biggest hump that I had to go through, went through it. So started back gaining weight because I was like, I'm not gonna be all skinny and scrawny looking, so I'm gonna eat. Because I didn't know what was gonna happen with the stem cell transplant. So I was like, well, I'm gonna make sure I got some weight on me just in case this stuff started taking my weight down. So I was like, nah, forget that. Okay. Texas Roadhouse it is. 20 hours. Put some rolls in my damn pocket. Waking up in the middle of the night. Like, I'm not going to be the scrawny looking dude.
With the butter, though, right?
You got to have butter. But shout out to the whole city, man, that has
Show the love,
supported
man.
me
Yeah.
throughout this process because I didn't want to do no fundraiser. What?
Yeah.
My middle son Tyler, you should do a fundraiser. My older son Keith, you should do a fundraiser. Dano, you should do a fundraiser. I think Mocha lot to everybody. I was like, I ain't doing no fundraiser. I don't want to do no fundraiser. So I finally listened and did the fundraiser. So shout out to my brother Big Terrence over there at Love. I wasn't doing it nowhere else. You know, other people had club suggestions. I was like, he probably would find me and shoot me if I did a fundraiser at somebody else's club instead of one of our brothers. So I was like, nah, it's gonna be a Love. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a Love. So you can't. What I learned about the fundraiser, you can't worry about who wasn't there. You gotta worry about who was there.
Yeah.
And then that spilled over like to some people that couldn't make it. And they still gave. So I was like, man, so the city held me down for a good solid year. The city, I mean, donations from everywhere, from big to small. I'm like, damn. Because I never had to get nothing from nobody. So me with my, being my pride, some people like, what's your cash app? Because you ain't gonna take it. So what's your cash app? Just I don't hear nothing. What's your cash app? So like I said, from big and small, I was like, damn, that's a city.
Man, we love it, man. Because even with the property event that we was there, and when you told other people about it, when you told about it, that was big too. We was all there, and that was really big. Because a lot of people did not know.
Right. And people was speculating. So I was like, let me address this.
You addressed it. That was dope. Because when I got the call, I was like, because I had called you in the hospital and stuff. But man, that was. Yeah, you big cuz, man. We love you, bro. Like, for sure, man. Like, I mean, like I said, the culture love you, St. Louis love you, the world love you, man. Before we got here today, man, you want to give some shouts out to anybody else, man?
Man, again, want to shout out, I can't shout out. Man, donations came from everywhere. Everywhere. So, man, again, shout out to everybody in the city of St. Louis. They gave back. I don't do things to say you owe me. I just did it just to do it. Just do it from the heart. And they came back tenfold, man. So, shout out to the whole city that showed me love. Shout out to everybody that supported me all these years. I'm not done. You know what I'm saying? I'm not done. Just have to go through, hope and pray I go through I've been through the roughest part of this, hopefully, because it's still stuff. That we like, I told you about the car accident, right? So
I know, man. I know.
What the hell? So when you're dealing with any type of disease and you're on medications, sometimes a medication will clash with another one. Like December 20th, I'm in Florida with my 9-year-old son in the back seat, passed out while I was driving.
Oh man.
Passed out. Driving, I was doing about 60. Crossed over oncoming traffic. Didn't get hit. And even when I was conscious, I'm trying to there is no logical way that I didn't get hit. Crossed oncoming traffic, ran off the road into the grass. The Renault didn't flip over.
Just sitting like this.
No airbags deployed.
Sitting in the grass.
My 9-year-old son in the back seat, and we survived.
That's protected,
man. That it, boy. I'm like, I don't know what my purpose is of being here. I have no idea, because I'm like, there is no logical explanation for how we didn't get hit by oncoming traffic, because
it was just like this.
It's like, I'm like, I wish it was a dash camera to show the car that was coming this way how that they stopped without getting hit from the back. Because when I, woke up, I'm looking like traffic just was going normal. I'm like,
When you blessed, man, you blessed.
you are.
You know
I'll
what I'm
take
saying?
it. I
He's
will.
blessed.
I will take it.
Because like my cousin and your sister was on the phone with me, told me to call your cousin, and I called you.
Yes.
Like, see what's going on. Like, what's going on, cuz? Like, man, for real, what's up, bro? Like, what's good? And you told me all that stuff that happened. I was like, yeah, get your butt back to the crib, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like, yeah. That was
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, man. Rest in peace. And my baby mama, as we always call the baby daddy. My baby mama,
Yeah, rest in peace.
Rest in peace. So it's like my life gets spared to help plan her funeral. I don't know what the purpose. I'm like, damn, is that the way this happened? Cause like, wow. Cause end up being in a position that you didn't necessarily ask for, but it wasn't even a second thought. Yo, she just passed away. I'm at top shelf, shot straight to the fall. I got there in minutes. And to look and be like, it just looked like she was asleep. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, are they gonna come back in there and work on her? Because she had already passed away.
Wow.
I'm like,
Wow, rest in peace, man.
man, that's who I met at Saints back in the day.
Back in the day.
Go figure.
Wow.
Yeah, at Saints,
Wow. Well, again, cuz, man, we appreciate you coming on the podcast, man.
Definitely.
It's long overdue.
All good. Time is everything. Time is everything.
Much love to you, man. This is Jay Smooth with Cornhole Smooth Sessions. That's my boy
Josh, and I'm with 1432 the podcast.
and my boy DJ KUT in the building.
That's
Much
indeed.
love.
We're here. Now we about to get drunk off that water.
Peace.